Hello,
Hi, nice to meet you.
how are you? Nice to meet you
I'm
too.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I am from England. Where are you from?
My name is Anup Kumar and I am from India.
Okay, nice. Well, my name is Maya and I am from England.
Okay, you are from England, right?
I, I am. So,
hmm
can you tell me a bit about you just so I can know you a little better?
Okay, no problem. My name is Anup Kumar and actually by profession I am an English teacher
Okay.
in my hometown, and I have been teaching English for almost 2 years.
Okay.
And I'm here on Cambly because I want to improve my communication skills and also fluency.
Okay, good. Um, And so you said you're an English teacher. What ages of English do you teach?
Okay, I'm teaching English to the students who are in beginner level, like those students who are just like above 8 years or 9 years, like the students who are in beginner level.
Okay, good. And you teach in a school?
No, I'm teaching in a private institutions, like private language school.
Oh, okay. And how
Mhm.
do you enjoy what you've been doing? Do you like teaching
Yeah,
English?
yes, I enjoyed a lot.
Okay,
So,
good.
yes, I have a questions like when I seen in your profile in Cambly, you have written a statement like the best way to learn English is making fun. So
Yeah.
can you describe actually I'm likely to know about different tips to how to like making fun with my students. So can you give me some tips? How can I teach in these different techniques?
Yeah, I mean, when I'm on here, I don't have lots of props or anything, but I just feel like there's lots of tutors on Cambly who are very
Yes,
like one tone, they're one note, they're very professional,
yes,
and
yes.
I'm not. So, I feel like the energy that you bring to a lesson makes a big difference. So,
Okay.
if you go into a lesson and you're tired and you don't really want to be there, then the students will probably feel that and not really want to be there. Um, and yeah, I just feel like if I'm energetic and try to involve the students as much as possible, because no one wants to just sit there and listen for
Yes,
however
exactly.
long the class is. So yeah, I think if, asking questions or make,
hmm
yeah, like learning a new language is a boring process to be, let's be honest.
Yes,
Um,
yes, exactly.
so, trying to uh, get them to watch a 5-minute video clip and
Okay.
listening to as much of it as they can, seeing how much they can understand and what they
hmm
can do, and have them doing the work instead of you telling them everything.
Okay.
Like that's what
hmm
what what I think I would rather be doing. And as someone who was learning Spanish, whenever I had to stand up in front of the whole class and say something, I hated it. Like,
Okay.
I always hated that. Like, it made me so
hmm
nervous. I know sometimes it
hmm
needs to be done, but
So,
yeah,
so did you speak Spanish as well?
no, I'm learning because my boyfriend is from Argentina. Um, but I don't know
Okay.
it at all, no.
Okay, no problem.
Um, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. This is the best part of this platform like Cambly, because here in Cambly I have seen a lot of tutors. They have like they said that if you have anything like any topic to describe anything, so it's the best part because there is no any rules are there in Cambly
no,
to follow, because it is totally on the students if they are likely to go through any type of quiz or any type of games. So it's the best part of Cambly. That's why I chose Cambly, because I'm quite new here.
Yeah.
I just took subscription like 3 weeks ago. And yes, so far I've talked many tutors, and that's why I chose this platform. Yes.
Yeah, it's great, like that's what I like about this. It's so relaxed, and in classrooms it's hard to give that relaxed feel where you can just talk, especially if you're teaching beginners who have no conversational skills. But maybe you can try and make games out of it or something, especially with kids, like put a picture up and like, okay, can you or each tell me one word of what you see?
Yeah, actually I said to my students that because they are in the beginner level, so I told them that don't talk like in the first stage. You have to do one thing, that you have to do a lot of listening in this beginner level. Because if they are started talking in the beginner level, they are feel uncomfortable, and they ended up in a give up in the language. So I don't say that you have to speak on the. I just say that you have to do as much as listening.
It's hard to you don't want to make people feel like they're bad at it, but they're never going to get better if they don't speak it. Like, I think speaking is very important, and in a lesson where someone can just sit and listen, like they can maybe find it not very interesting. I'm sure your lessons are wonderful, but you know, sometimes getting people involved, okay, work in pairs, or it doesn't have to be in front of the whole class. But if you put a picture of like a park up and you say, okay, can you tell me something you see, or a color, or anything on the screen, and they can say, oh, blue, even if they don't know how to say the sky, or oh, green, or tree.
Yes, some of my students, they are good in English, they are good in speaking, but the problem is that they are feel nervous, they are feel uncomfortable. Because
of course,
and when I said to them that you have to make some friend, like any native friend or a native tutor, or maybe you have to go took any subscription so that you can overcome this type of problem, like fear.
They will never.
So it's
they will never get over that nervousness if they aren't they aren't made to speak and see that they can do it. And if they say something wrong, you don't need to tell them until another time. Like, oh, okay, so earlier when you were speaking, you said this, just so you say it like this. So when they initially make the mistake in front of people, you don't need to say anything. But I do think that like that nervousness for speaking, I never speak to anyone in Spanish except my boyfriend, because I'm nervous and embarrassed.
Yes, because in India it's quite famous. Like, English is our second national language. We have 22 official language, and English is the second official language in India.
Wow.
And that is the reason that most of the students and most of the other learners, they are just wanted to develop their communication skills.
And it's hard to do that if they don't practice them.
Yes, we have so many teachers, we have so many language school, but the problem is that if they are not talking to any native tutor like you in any platform, so they are not justify themselves that yes, I'm not able to communicate any native speakers. So they are lacking some point of time, some point of areas.
You can say like,
so this is the problem they have.
You can say put a picture, like I said, just as the example, like put a picture up, and then to get them talking, like you can say, okay, someone says a word and then they pick someone else to say a word, So then that
Okay.
student chooses
Okay.
another student, and then they have to say a word. And if they don't know, you can say like, okay, is there anything that can you say what the picture is, or any colors or shapes,
Yes,
like
exactly.
anything? Because there'll be, if you say their language is pretty good, not maybe
Yes,
amazing,
exactly.
but the basic things like colors will be there.
Yes, exactly.
So it is hard
So
though.
yes, I have like, yes, it is hard, but it is quite interesting at the same time, because I'm also enjoying, because I'm also finding a new technique to learn, to teach English. Sorry, to teach English to the
Yeah.
students.
Yeah.
Yes. So I have like another reservation with you, like coming Sunday. Yes, coming Sunday, 27th of December. Yes.
Amazing.
So yes, with your permission, can I share these conversations to my
Yes, of
students?
course. Like it's
Yes.
learning a language is really scary. Like I don't like doing it, to be honest. You feel like when you speak and you get it
Yes.
wrong, people are going to laugh at you. And what
Yes.
you need to understand is that like everyone else is learning too. So, and people know that you're learning, know that it is a second language, and you're never going to learn if you don't try. So
Yes,
it
exactly.
may seem scary and now, but imagine if you do practice your talking, and then in a few months you look back and think, wow, I've come a really long way in this time, because speaking can improve
Yes.
really quickly if you practice it a lot.
Yes, exactly.
So
Yes. So yes, have you ever been to India?
no, I
Like
haven't.
any any other country in Asia?
I lived in Thailand for a year and a half. So I
Okay.
have been to
Yes,
Asia,
Thailand.
but I have not been to India, unfortunately. I would love to, but
Okay.
I haven't had the opportunity yet.
Okay. So how long have you been teaching here on Cambly?
About 7 months, I think.
Okay. Actually, I've not imagine that I have seen your like video in YouTube. You have a student like Marcelo, like Brazilian
Yes.
guy. So yes, I have seen your
Yeah.
video on that
I have a
platform.
few.
It's quite interesting. Yes.
Weird for me, actually,
Yes.
like seeing myself on YouTube. I think, oh, it's really embarrassing,
No, it's not embarrassing, because these days people or the students, they are likely to learn in these type
Yeah.
of videos, because they don't know how to start a
Yes.
conversation. So they are just watching these kinds of videos, and they are try to try to have a start a conversation. Maybe what are the topics they have to
Yeah.
start while they are in the conversation to any
Yeah, that's
strangers.
why I
So it's
always
quite.
let them be shared, because I want people to learn. And if these conversations, like people viewing my conversations with people, are beneficial, like are going to help,
Yes.
then share away. It's embarrassing for me to watch myself back. I don't think anyone likes the sound of their own voice, but yeah, it's nice because I get to meet new students as well because of it. I have people that tell me like, oh, I've
Yes.
seen.
And and because of that guy, like the Brazilian guy, I have found your profile from, because he shared your
Yeah.
your profile in his like
Yeah.
channels, because it is very necessary, and it also don't want to know that what are the good
Yeah.
tutor and
Oh,
family,
I'm so
because
sorry. We
it,
are out of time now, but it was so nice to meet
okay,
you.
nice to meet you. See you See you in the
look
next
forward
class.
to it.
Thank you so much for the class.